Sup, Ryu here for the Yugioh Council with something that's been long overdue. Totally Mermails. Let me get on that side. No, I am playing Super Heavy Sam's. And what I'm about to show you is one hell of a long, crazy game with a what the fuck ending. Are you guys ready? I think you're ready. Let's do this. I've been waiting so long to do this deck profile. With the duels, of course, now. And I cannot stress how good this is. So, honestly, let me break this down. This guy's supposed to summon himself, it pops, and then basically, you know, it's like an MST, and then I steal your trap card like I steal your girlfriend. I go for Ghost Ogre here. I know it's not going to stop the effect, but it gets rid of the monster, which is what I was after. He goes for the Marksman. That's going to get rid of the Bottomless. I probably should have waited and then done it, but I get my glove effect. Hello. I get free card to hand, your monster drops to 0. I'm taking no damage this turn. How do you like me now? And now I'm going to stick it to you by making you take 1200 because it feels good right now. Now he's got the Megalo. I'm thinking, oh god, I'm about to be OTK'd by Mermails because that's typically what usually happens. Just look at this spam though. Diva into Prince into Infiltrate. Hey, thanks for saying that to the graveyard. I get a free search now, which is what I needed. And I'm going to explain why I was so happy to see that. So now I go for Readiness, and can't be destroyed by battle this turn. He's going to go for Flare Metal. That's cool. I'm going to keep ignoring the guy who keeps messaging me on Skype. I go for Ogre. Ogre's going to blow up all the back row. Me, Ogre, me destroyed. But I'm not going to deal with that Flare Metal just quite yet. I'm not gonna deal with it yet. So sorry about all the Skype messages. He's a pleb when it comes to Dark Souls. He's gonna be so mad when he watches this. So alright, let me explain what's going on here. This is a Wolf Bark, and this is steals your girlfriend. It basically uses your opponent's monster to Synchro summon, which you just saw there. And I take another 500 burn. Trust me, I know how much damage I'm taking. It's disgusting. But here comes the Utopia the Lightning combo wombo. Bye-bye, Flare Metal. Take 500 more for the road. That's perfectly cool by me. And then there's really not much that is, you know, I could do from there. But he's going to go off into Shark Trick, I think this is, if I remember. It's Spider Shark. Okay. My names are all fucked up today. They're all done fucked up. So I go for Flutus into Jade. Jade's going to swing. He's going to use effect. That's fine because it's not using attack to attack. It's using the defense to attack, which you got to admit that's fucking priceless when you think about it. And here he goes for pretty much the Abyss Gallows, which it's going to lock me out of the game pretty much because I can't do anything against it because I can't attack because of its effect. It has Exceed materials. He's going to bring back 2 cards. That's salvage. That's so savage. He's going to go to try to target, but Flutus is going to protect it. He's going to swing at my other Flutus. It's like a really annoying fucking prick like always. It's always so much fun when you get to be the prick. I'm going to set my my search power card here because I need it to jump over his shit. And I go for my little Wolf Bark friend over here. So I was like, oh shit, I can't use the Wolf Bark because if I use the Wolf Bark, he's going to nullify it and I'll lose the game. Okay, just stall, man. He goes to swing, I guess because he saw the attack points and probably thought they were defense points. But regardless, I can understand why. But at the end of the day, it just made me kind of laugh. He goes for the Castell here, trying to target. Nope, you don't get to target today. He goes for nullification effect. I'm like, what? that doesn't work, my friend, because it's not his effect, it's the Flutus, and there's nothing you can do about it. And he knows he's pretty much on a time limit here, and I Synchro out to the level 10, steal your Bottomless. Can't attack, but who cares? It's even bigger than it was before he's got the MST. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to steal that salvage. It's to steal that salvage because I'm a piece of shit. He goes for Abyss Stripe. And at this point, I'm just kind of trying not to laugh my ass off because this duel is so much fun. I grab his MST, and I can't attack because the Calvus still has Exceed material. So we're in a fucking stall thing, and I just keep stealing his cards because it's fun to steal your opponent's shit over and over again. I can't stop laughing at this. So he goes for Dark Hole, and this is where shit gets really funny. So you discard this card, you can protect your Super Heavy Sam. I'm sorry about all the laughter, but it just made me laugh. He's trying to nullify try it again, but that's not what gets nullified. You can't nullify that. I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. He gets all the effects, and I get all the effects. Hey, look at this. Look at this spam right now. It's so good. Flare Metal, MST. Neither one has material on it, so I'm okay to basically do what I want to. Go into level 9, 4300. That's going to be game, and it was an amazing game at that. 26 turns. When are you going to get a 26 turn duel with Super Heavy Sams and fucking Mermail going at it? We had a beautiful grind fest. I just want to say thank you to him for that. There's still more to come. So we're going to judge how strong this deck is compared to everything. If we're going to judge it, we should go against something that is pure fucking insanity, which is Dark Synchro, or a variant of it of some sort. So here I go into my Jade, I have my Soul Piercer, I have my Power Booster, I put in 2400, I make the best move I possibly can, and my opponent has Gofu, the Blackwing that I don't know why he's running that Blackwing, but it pans out for him, so it's all good. And then he goes for Sofu, Soya, not Sofu, Soya. What's it, Sofu? And this is where shit gets insane, and I just have the sinking feeling I'm about to be curb stomped, and now I know what it feels like when I play Dark Synchro against so many people. But I said, fuck it, I'm going to stay in, I'm going to try my damnedest. He goes for a second Coral Dragon. I'm like, really? He had the second Coral... Who runs the second... Not that, you know, I blame him for running it. But I'm like, who runs the second Coral Dragon? Like, what? What? It just kind of threw me up, because usually you only see one Coral Dragon in the deck. Look at all this. All this without Hyper Librarian. And that's going to be game right there. So I just told him GG, and I just tab out and let him finish me out of respect. But he goes for Clear Wing, because he wants to show off. He's like, show me your moves! So if I gotta basically say how strong Super Heavy Sams are, I think they're a good locals deck and can throw off even some of the best decks, but obviously against something like Dark Synchro, which outpaces the hell out of it with all respect, with all due respect, it's a lot harder for, you know, to go off and whatnot. But this is against Buster Blader. We'll see how it fares. And so far, it's pretty damn good, because look at this. I'm gonna steal your monster again, and to go into my level 9 and steal your trap card while I'm at it. It's so good. So you can throw your opponent off. It's a mixture of needing a good hand, which does it's a 50-50 toss up, to be fair. Because they do have another Pendulum that can give you more draw power, and this is against Blue Eyes using the field. I just thought it was a funny replay regardless. I wanted to share it with you guys, because that first match was probably the greatest match I'm going to have all year with something like this compared to something like Mermail's. So I think that honestly that's probably my favorite match of 2016 so far. But I'm going to take out his face down card, which turns out to be a Solemn Warning of all things, which is great for me. And I get to go to my level 10. Level 10 swing, steal your Gospel, so that way Gospel can't be used against me. He is Honest. And I'm like, hello? I have not seen Honest in ages. But, get to drop that Blue Eyes to 0 attack points as I had Super Heavy Sam on top. I have the Flute. Going to use the Flute to go into my Scale. Scale's going to bring back my Spirit. Spirit going to sink out again into Warlord. Grab your Warning and smack you in the face with 3800 for trying to fuck with me like that. So they can die. They can die from battle if you play it right. But here I believe I steal his Gospel upcoming in a moment here. I still wanted the Gospel. No, I steal his Trade-in, because I can actually use his Trade-in to send my monster to the graveyard. That's the problem with Super Heavy Sams, though. They lack a lot of draw power, and it basically, it sucks a lot of the times when you can't get that speed going you need. This is the last match I was able to get, and this is against Dark Magician or some kind of variant. Someone just playing Dark Magician Girl. It's all good. You should be playing the new Dark Magician Girl, the one that's an honorary Dark Magician Girl. Yeah, I said it. I went there. So I boost my monster to 5. I don't really recall why. Oh yeah, I'm going to protect the living hell out of it. Go for Ghost Ogre to get that thing off the board. He drops Dark Magician. He's going to banish out my Scale. That's fine. And I wasn't able to protect it. I don't know completely why I wasn't able to. Maybe I just didn't. I don't fully remember. But steal his Dark Magician and make into my monster. It feels good, man. It feels good when you're able to steal your opponent's monster. He's got nothing there. and I got a 2500 beater on the board, and I'm just going to go 12 and 25, put in that damage, and just lay that dirty smackdown on him, and he does not draw what he needs, which gives me the victory. Now let's roll into the deck profile. Alright, you guys saw the replay. Some of those are more amazing than others, but here we go. Super Heavy Samurai. It is here. I cannot believe it's finally on the channel. I can't believe I didn't play this sooner. This whole deck runs only on monsters. If you use spells and traps, you pretty much won't be able to play half of them. For those of you who still don't understand how the hell this works, just by looking at it. So, this first card here, Nushu, the English name is Super Heavy Samurai Thief. You can special summon him for no cost as long as you control no spells and traps, and then you contribute him to destroy a spell or trap on your opponent's side of the board, and if you do, then you can set it in your own area. Same with the Pendulum Scales. It's lovely. It's your MST you run to. Super Heavy Samurai General Jade. This card just basically allows you to boost your levels, to hit your higher level Synchro monsters a lot easier, and in his monster effect reads, you contribute this card by turning 1 Super Heavy Sam, and when this card is normal summon or special summon, you change its battle position. You want to summon in attack mode, so it goes to defense mode, and then this card can attack while in face-up defense position. If it does, you apply its defense for the damage count, which is absolutely nutty. And then we have 3 of the Searcher, which is Soul Piercer. When it's sent to the grave from the field, you're going to get a search. It pretty much works like Buster from ABC, like the Buster Drake. It works that same way. So if you equip it to something that you're going to exceed with, you'll get a search, and then if you go Geary and X, you get 2 searches. Super Heavy Samurai Magnet. Some of these names are a little wonky for me. When this card is normal summon, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower Super Heavy Sam monster from your hand, and then change this card to defense position. Your opponent cannot target monsters for attacks except this one, so that's where we run 3. And then we have 3 of the Scales, because the Scales is our quote-unquote wolf bark kind of monster, where basically it's going to pull something out of the graveyard, and you'll be able to use it from there. 2 Super Heavy Sam Blue Brawler. When this card is normal summon or special, you can change its battle position. It can't be destroyed by battle. I can't count how many times people would ram this thing 9 times and ask, why isn't it dying? And I said, if you read it, you'll understand. I got cursed out like 9 times. It was amazing. Then we have Super Heavy Sam Soul Bane Cannon. You can target 1 Super Heavy Sam monster you control. Equip this monster from your hand to your side of the field, and that target gains 1000 defense. And as you see, there's plenty of monsters that can attack in defense for this deck, and that is just nutty by itself. So during either player's battle phase, when your opponent activates a card effect while you control a defense position Heavy Sam, you can banish this card from your graveyard and negate that activation. If you do, you destroy it, and then you destroy as many possible monsters on the field, minimum 1, and if you do, both players take 1000 damage. So it's our Raigeki in a way. It's like our Raigeki in a bottle. 3 Super Heavy Sam of the Flutist. You tribute him, and you can special summon out a samurai from your hands, any level, no worries. And any card that's going to target a Super Heavy Sam, you can banish this out and nullify it. It's actually really good. May not sound all that great, but it is. So I'm going to read off its effect. During either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated that targets a Super Heavy Sam, you can banish this card from your graveyard and negate the activation. If you do, you get to destroy that card. It's really good. I can't stress how many times I love having it. Super Heavy Sam Readiness. This is our Gorge, our Tragodia, or Battle Fader, however you want to put that. Super Heavy Samurai Giga Gloves. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, if you have no spell or traps in your grave, you look at the top 5 cards of your deck and place them in any order you want. And then basically when your opponent swings at you directly, you can banish this out, and then you can basically draw a card, and if that card is a Super Heavy Sam, it drops the opponent's monster's attack to 0 permanently, which is always great. Ghost Ogre Snow Rabbit. I like this hand trap over Effect Veiler for dealing with certain pesky cards. It actually came in use way more times than I can count. Super Heavy Sam Soulfire Suit. Basically, this makes it that your monster can't be destroyed by battle or card effects as long as it's Super Heavy Sam. Double Maxi, the only draw power you ever need. The Triple Samurai Trumpier. the Spirit, the Double Drum, the one Gauntlet, the Doomfist Gauntlet, someone's going to get that reference, and the one Super Samurai Soul Horns. So Spirit is probably my favorite tune in this deck because it uses your opponent's monsters like Super Polymerization to make your Synchros. Now, I went with the only TCG legal cards for obvious reasons. This way you guys can go out tomorrow, go pick it up and play it, and work there from there. There are a few other Synchros that have not been released at TCG, and once they are, I'll probably include them into it, obviously, and do an updated build. Now, with that said, let's get into the extra deck. We have two of the Warlord Susano. This is pretty much the guy you want to bring out as fast as you can because you can steal your opponent's spell cards, steal those Gospels of Revival, even though if you're not going to use them. The main thing is your opponent can't use them. They can't protect their monster. Two of the QB. I'm not a big fan of the QB, but he powers himself up for basically every, I think it's special summon monster. While you control no spells or traps in your grave, this card gains 900 defense for each special summon monster your opponent controls. I was right. 900 is nothing to scarf at, especially when this fucker attacks in defense mode. One Barkion. It's an Urk deck with tons of monsters. It makes sense. 3 Ogre. Ogre is so much fun because if your opponent has back row and you drop this and they don't have something to nullify the effect, you're blowing up all their back row. It's gorgeous. 1 Armades. Attack directly, poke, 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 poke. Works really great against something like Ghost Tricks, which a lot of people are playing online. One Naturia Beast. Naturia Beast is so much fun because you could bring it out so easily. Because the drum is a tuner. And I'll let you figure out the rest. It's not that hard. 1 Utopia Lightning, 1 Utopia, 1 Geargian X, 1 Castel, and 1 Abyss Dweller. That's gonna be it for Super Heavy Sam's. Ding, ding, ding. I'm not sure what's coming up next, because I haven't really worked on it yet. That's what starts today when I record this, but thank you guys so much for watching. Keep requesting those deck profiles. I'll keep spinning them out like fire everywhere. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Subscribe for more if you enjoy the content, and only if you did. Till then, peace.